Hello everyone, I am Becky Madujemu. Thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. I want to first of all say a heartfelt thank you to my new subscribers. I appreciate you. I love YouTube. I'm wondering, where have I been? I should have been here all along. I appreciate your opinions because it's well thought out, insightful, and so grown up. Unlike other platforms where they pull hair and they troll, YouTube is just a breath of fresh air. If I had my way, I'll do a video every day because I have a lot to say. I have a lot of reactions in my head to situations and to things happening around me. But you know how life goes. There's a lot of demands to my time, but I will do my damnedest to be as consistent as possible. I will not disappoint you, okay? Now, I'll need my glasses for this particular video. I was strolling down social media streets where a lot is always happening, and so many headlines about the ongoing Wigwe burial. There was a night of tributes. Did you watch it? I did. Oh my goodness. I watched snippets, not that I sat through it all. And I cried several times when Sanusi gave his speech about Herbert Wigwe. In fact, I almost felt like I knew Herbert one-on-one. I almost felt he was my friend. It felt like I knew him was my friend and he passed away. Then I listened to his sister's tribute, his younger sister's tribute. That was also...
Now I rise up every morning and while I draw the curtains, while I open the curtains, I say, God, is how am I going to see the sun rise again?
Must be very intense for them. As it were, Tochi, the eldest daughter of Herbert Wigwe, is now the head of the nuclear family. It's just her left and her two siblings, her two younger siblings.
Oh my God. He was a divine blessing in my life, instilling in me the confidence to defy convention, to never conform.
They sat right in front as it ought to be during the night of tribute that held. Nigeria's vice president, like other dignitaries, went to the Wigwe family, including his children, to pay condolences. He did that. Nobody thought anything of it until one Twitter user, one fellow called Sadiq Jibrin Gada, tweeted, "Same man, different regard. Wherever that girl is, she lacks proper home training. You don't shake a person old enough to be your father while sitting down." And everybody noticed that, okay, Tochi was seated. And when the vice president approached her, and she graciously stretched out her hand and took his. In comparison to that, this man, Jibrin, posted Aliko Dangote, who shook hands with the vice president. Yemi Oshibajo, the former vice president, did same with the successor. We're going to look at reactions to that tweet. While some Nigerians condemned Jibrin for that analysis, others, particularly from the northern part of Nigeria, had something different to say. It now became the good old ethnic war of South versus North. By the way, I'm sure you're wondering what I'm looking at. I have my laptop here, so I'm reacting to the tweets through my laptop. Now, one fellow, Tahir Abubakar, said, "Most of them don't have regard for northern leaders. You remember how the fat singer acted when Buhari presented an award to her? Here, if you recall, when Teni, the entertainer, got the national award from President Buhari, ex-president, she just took the award and walked away. No handshake." Somebody says, "Does his religion allow male shaking hands of female that is not his wife?" Bam. Does his religion allow male shaking hands of female that is not his wife? This is a guy called Driji. That question is very apt. That's a million naira question. When Teni did not shake Buhari's hand that year, what if, because people thought it was because she doesn't approve of his leadership style or his leadership policies, what if she was just abiding by some ethical code that I'm not supposed to shake his hand, I'm not his wife. But no, they didn't want to see it that way. And Delightful Love replied, Nigerians are idle and empty. So to stand up and greet the vice president is more important to the confused girl grieving the death of her loved ones. I'll take it from there. I want to ask Jibrin and his fellows, his supporters, have you ever lost a loved one in your nuclear family? I think not, because you don't know the feeling. I have. I lost my dad in my late teens. He was in his mid-50s when he passed on. Nothing prepares you for it. It was sudden. It was a big blow to all of us. We were quite young. People kept flooding the house. People kept coming to the house. I can't remember those people who came because I was not seeing them. I knew a lot of people commiserated with us. Some would hug you, touch you. It was a big blur. For days, I was not seeing who was coming and going. I don't know if I even greeted some of them. I'm sure they understood. Because when you're grieving, it's like an out-of-body experience. I recall there was a seamstress who came to make clothes for us for the funeral. Everything happened in a space of 1 week. So a seamstress came to make us make clothes, and they called me at some point, let us take your measurements. And I asked, for what? They said, for what you're going to wear at the funeral. And I was looking at them, what I'm going to wear. Why should they make clothes for it? That was what I was thinking, but I didn't say anything. Why should they make clothes for it? I had forgotten that they had to do such things. I was thinking, why should they make clothes for it? And I saw fabrics, black fabric. Then I understood that, oh, yes, we're supposed to wear black. And she asked me, what style do you want? I was like, who is this woman? What do you mean, what style? Style? My father just died. What style? And I said to her, sew anything. Jibrin would have thought I was rude. I just said, sew anything. And she just did the measurement and I walked away. During the wake, it was an overnight wake in Benin City. They had started, there was a singer, a musician playing, and people from the village were dancing in front of the house. I didn't come out, I couldn't come out. I eventually did around 1 a.m. I just came out. I felt so alone in the world. For some reason, I had people around us, I had my siblings, but I felt so alone. I walked out and I saw people dancing, and I was angry that they were dancing. I was like, why are they dancing? My father is gone, you are dancing. I saw some of my uncles that traveled from far and near. They were sitting, I think the high table. It was at night. I just looked at them. I didn't say hello to anybody, and I walked back in. That's what grief does to you. You are numb. You're like a robot. When I saw Tochi seated in front with her siblings, I was like, these children are strong. It's not easy. Do you know how many hands they shook that day? Do you know how many people came to them? So imagine her standing for everybody, because Tochi is young, her siblings are young, so they have to be upstanding throughout. People are already weak from they didn't lose one person, not 2, 3. Father, mother, brother. According to reports from one interview I watched, her brother was her best friend. She was close to her dad and mom, very close. They were a close-knit family. 3 people gone in one day suddenly. And I don't know how she managed to attend that tribute. I must give it to her. And she's managing to shake hands. In another clime, in a developed world, the vice president will get a chair, sit by her, and hold her hand. The same eye level, he will sit by her and commiserate with her, not look down on her. You people can come for me, I don't care. But I trust YouTubers. People are not like the other people. People are not like those people in the other apps. The vice president will sit by her, same eye level, to show that I care, I'm with you, you're not alone. Then you are there, saying that Why did she stand up? Do you know how many big men and women shook her hand that day? The vice president did not complain. No. You people are complaining. And what is this about? They don't respect northern leaders. Where is that coming from? What form of respect? Because one girl was grieving her parents and her brother. We should learn to mourn with those that mourn and understand how they feel. This girl is going through a lot. Those kids are going through a lot. They don't need this. Don't say whoever this girl is, who brought her up. She lacks home training. You are even insulting her parents who just passed on. You see, Twitter is a playground for bullies. I hardly go there. Whenever I go there, I live with a headache. Because the way they come after people, you think it's personal. Another platform would have suspended that Jubrin. I'm telling you. Well, that's my reaction. I'll see you again on the next video. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And you'll be glad you did. Thanks for watching. Bye now.